Welcome back, my flock. Badraven here. I'm coming to you today with a great review of The Commuter. Me and my son Andrew went and watched this last night, and I was pleasantly surprised with the action and the story that went along with this movie. I love action movies. That's just something in my blood. That I just love a pulse beating action movie. It just makes me excited to go see a movie, which in this case I never saw any of the previews. I never watched any of the trailers. I never watched anything about it. My son had watched it when I was watching something else, and he said it was really good and had a lot of action, and usually what he likes I like 90% of the time. So we didn't have anything to do Sunday night, and he wanted to go see it. He thought I'd like it, so we went and watched, used our movie passes, and went down to the Corbin Tri-County Cineplex and went and watched this movie. This movie stars, of course, Liam Neeson. The Liam Neeson. I thought it might be a lot like Take It, his other movie, excuse me for the hiccup there. When I start recording, for some reason, I have these problems. Getting back to the movie, I thought it'd be a lot like Taken. But before I get into that, I kind of got the cart before the horse. I want to tell you who directed this movie. This movie is directed by collet-serra, and I don't know anything about his movies that he's ever directed before, but I mean, he directed the action scenes really well and the regular scenes too. Thumbs up with his directing on this movie. It was well done. This is the cast of The Commuter. Liam Neeson plays Michael McCauley, and then you have Vera Farmiga, I can't pronounce her name, Farmiga, plays Joanna. You got Patrick Wilson in this, and he plays Alex Murphy, which I thought was kind of cool because Alex Murphy is RoboCop, that's his name in RoboCop. So nothing to do with this movie, but I just thought Alex Murphy, I thought that was cool that they put that in there. And also Patrick Wilson and Vera, they were in, I thought they looked familiar, but they were in the Conjuring movies. They're the husband-wife duo of the Conjuring movie. So I thought they both looked familiar. It's odd that they're both in the same movie, though. Then you have Jonathan Banks as Walt. And also, he looked a little different, but he had a big beard and everything, and older. Sam Neill from the Jurassic Park 1 and 3 was in as Captain Hawthorne, and that was like the major stars of the movie. So let's kind of get into this before we do much of anything else. The story, I'm not going to go. This is a spoiler-free review, people, so don't get all tense because I want you to go watch this movie. It's great in the theater because of the action and stuff like that. I'll just tell you the premise without giving anything away. Liam Neeson's character, Michael McCauley, he is got a son and a wife. His son's getting ready to go off to college, and he's working a job in town where he commutes back and forth. Hence the word commuter. He uses the train. It shows at the beginning. There's a little montage. I just not giving anything away, but I love the little montage at the beginning of the movie where it shows him day after day doing the same old routine that he's done for 10 years of getting to the train station, his wife dropping him off, all the little interactions they have. It's cool how they go from winter to summer to fall. It's just a neat little way that they show the seasons pass, and as he does the same thing over and over, going to his job in the city as an insurance salesman. And it's just really cool the way they did it. I just thought I'd throw it out there. But he's worked at this job for 10 years. Something comes down the pike where he is kind of distraught one day, and he rides this train every day, so he knows everybody on the train pretty well that rides it daily like him. He's in there, and he's had something happen to him. Liam Neeson's character, Michael McCauley's had something happen to him, and he's kind of distraught, like I said. This lady comes and gets on the train and starts talking to him. Joanna, which is played by Vera, the one I was saying from the Conjuring, she kind of gives him a deal about if he does something for her, she'll leave him some money. He could get up to $100,000, and he's kind of needing money at the time. So she asks him, what kind of person is he? Would he do this? What she wants them to kind of pick out somebody on the train that's not usually there. So it's kind of like a game, I guess, at first, but it turns out to be more than a game. This is a action-packed movie. You get, as the story goes along, you get the tension builds and builds to the ultimate climax of the movie. So I won't go into all that, but it's just, I love the way that he starts to figure out, Liam Neeson starts to figure out what's going on with this woman and what she wants them to pinpoint somebody on the train that's not been there usually. Every little step, every little nuance of the movie, it's kind of like culminates. And I told my son I really like that type of movie. I like that type of movie where you're trying to figure things out as they happen. Some things I figured out before the end of the movie, and some things I didn't. And there was one character on there I didn't think they did kind of right. I don't want to get into who it was, but I think they kind of, because he was a secondary character, wasn't main to the main story. He wasn't a main character that it really upset me, but I just didn't like the way they kind of, what they did with him. Other than that, I really enjoyed this movie. If you want to get out and just go to a popcorn movie, I love these types of movies when you go to the theater. Just something to sit down, forget your problems, watch this movie, watch this poor guy's problems, and get into the action. Because Liam Neeson, like I said, he's done. I thought this would be a lot like Taken, the movie that he had the series of Taken, Taken 2, Taken 3. I only watched the first Taken, because after that I figured it was the same movie done twice. So I didn't really want to get into the sequel to that. So this one I thought would be the same. But it's got action, and he does great action in both movies. But it's a totally different type of movie of what his character is in Taken and what it is in the Commuter. So don't get it like, it's not, but I mean, it's action-packed as that, though. It's got the same action. And I love he's like supposed to be like 60 years old, and he can still kick butt at 60, so I hope I'm in that kind of shape when I get to be 60. But like I said, you will not be disappointed in this movie. It's got thrills and chills, I think, that will keep you riveted. If you don't get to go see it, which I recommend you see it at the theater because of all the action scenes. But you can watch this on video and you would still have a great time with it. Preferably on a nice large screen would be nice. But I recommend this highly. Go watch The Commuter. It's rated PG-13. It's got, of course, it's got violence and stuff like that in it, but not overly done. I just, survival violence, basically. And you'll love the mystery. I like mystery stuff in types of movies like this, and I love the mystery, trying to figure things out, the whodunit type deals. So this one adds across the board on all that. So go watch The Commuter if you get a chance while it's in theater. I'm a little late with the review, but I hope you get a chance to get there and watch it. And don't forget that we do have the Patreon account. We would really love if you could just give $1 a month to become an Elite Bad Birds. And what Elite Bad Birds is you get your name put on the end of the videos, and I recognize all the people that put the $1 a month down as the group as the Elite Bad Birds, and you will be on every video from then on, as long as you are a member of that club for $1, just $1 a month. And if you can't, I understand. Videos will still be here for you, but I really appreciate if you would do that. If you can't, I understand. But also, I'd like you to remember that the Badraven is your friend, and we appreciate you go out to these videos. And please like and subscribe. Leave some comments down there. I ain't had any comments lately. Leave me some comments down there and tell me what you think. If you watch The Commuter, if you're going to watch it, anything that you want to put down there, I would love. Any suggestions about the channel would be great. I'm going to let you go, and we'll talk to you later. And goodbye.